What's up guys, my name is Nick Seddon. Welcome back to another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A on my Welcome to District. Posted a photo on Instagram, you guys commented, so we're going to answer those questions for you. My dad's going to read the questions out and let's get into it.
Okay, the first question we have is from Abby Wells SS. And the question is, how many hours do you think it took to film every single trick in your edit?
Well, my edit took quite a while, so probably about maybe total hours spent, maybe about 5 to 10 hours, because some of the tricks took me about 2 hours each, so probably 5 to 10 hours maximum.
Thanks, Abby, for your question. Next one is from Jack_Pear R. What is your favourite trick in the edit?
Favourite trick in the edit has to be the fast one fronty out of the village 6-foot quarter, because it just felt so good to land after stacking it so many times.
The next question comes from J0No0O, so Jono O, I think. What's your favourite part District produce and why?
Favourite part District produce and why is probably the HT series deck, like the HT series parts, probably because they're just really light, durable, and they'll last you ages when you're riding them and doing big tricks.
He also asks another question. Did you snap any parts during the making of the edit?
Did I snap any parts? Yes, I did snap any parts. I snapped a pair of forks and then I cracked my bars from the sheer impact of doing all these big tricks and stacking it so many times.
Can you remember which trick you broke the parts on?
Which trick I broke the parts on? Well, the trick I broke the parts on didn't actually make it into my edit. It was actually, I was trying to do a 360 bri flip over the Pizzy spine, but that's when I snapped my forks and that clip didn't make it into the edit because I never really got to landing it.
Okay, the next question is from Troy W. Wyatt, Troy Wyatt Curtis with a Z on the end. Did you think you were going to get into District?
Did I ever think I was going to get on District? No, not really. I went into the ASA just trying to make myself a better scooter rider and trying to be better than other people and just compete for the fun of it and make new friends in the making of it.
Okay, the next one is from Preston.Kissling. What inspired you to scooter?
What inspired me to scooter? Well, I used to actually ride skateboards when I was about really young, and then I used to ride scooters and skateboards at the same time, so like I would ride my skateboard and then my scooter, and then one day I cracked my chin open on my scooter and I quit skateboards, quit scooters for about 5 years, and then like 3 years ago my mate started riding it again, so I thought I might as well get on and have another go at it, and then I've just loved it ever since then.
Cool. The next one is from Z and then we've got 5 A's Robinson. What was the hardest trick in the edit?
Hardest trick in the edit was probably the Bri Twist deck grab whip, probably because it was over a 4-foot hip at Pizzy Skate Park, and what made that hard was like I had less time to get it around, so like it just made it so much harder to land, and like I just had to push myself even more harder to land it.
The next question is from Josh Shepherd 2007. What trick took you the longest to film?
What trick took me the longest? Definitely the Bri Twist deck grab whip. It took me over 2 hours and over 160 attempts to land. So that was definitely the hardest trick to land in my edit. And I hurt myself a lot on that trick, so yeah. How
long did it take you to film it?
2.5 hours nearly.
Wow. The next question is from Cooper.Jed.Wheeler. How long did it take you to learn to flare?
How long did it take me to learn to flare? Well, it took me a day, like an hour to get it into foam pit and then to resi, and then a week later went back there, did it to resi, and then did it straight to wood, and that took me about half an hour to an hour. So all up took me about 2 hours, but if you want to say it took me about a week. So 2 hours or a week, whichever one you want to call it.
Next question, in fact, they've got 2 questions from Hale N. Curry. How long did the hardest trick take to land?
How long did the hardest trick take to land? 2.5 hours. because it was just a lot of effort to put in there. And once I landed, I just felt so good about it.
And the same question, different question from the same Hale N. Curry. What trick felt the best when you landed it?
Definitely the fast line fronty, as it's just I had been trying it for so long, and since I have a back injury, like I landed on my back a few times and just really hurt, and like I had to sit down, just rest, do it back into the foam pit, and I was determined to land it that day. So like that was just the best feeling trick to land, because once I landed, I knew that was it. Like I had landed the trick, that was my edit pretty much done. So that was definitely the best trick to land.
Hillary_rides_7 asks, what was the best thing you got out of the edit other than the tricks?
Best thing I got out of the edit was probably to believe in myself. Like before I started doing this edit, I would always like try and do a trick, try it for like 5 goes, and then I would just quit because I wasn't getting any close. But now I actually know like to just keep going at it and at it and at it until I finally get the trick. So definitely to believe in myself more, and like just keep going at a trick even though you're not getting close to it the first time.
Okay, _Tyler_Rogers_. How did you get onto district?
How did I get onto district? Well, I actually compete in the ASA, which is the Australian Scooter Association, and it was at Caloundra Skate Park, and my mate Jack McCall and Abby Wells, she actually recommended me to them. So, and then they just watched me from the ASA, and then they came up to me at the end of that ASA and gave me their email, and I emailed them, and then we sorted things out, and that's how I got on district. So pretty stoked on that.
Next one is from Lil_BAUT. Can you flare whip?
Can I flare whip? Not at the moment, but in the near future, definitely will be able to.
Next question is from Cyrus NXTTY. Who inspired you?
Who inspired me to scoot? Well, no one really fully inspired me to scoot. I really just started riding out of sheer just wanting to ride, as I used to ride ages ago, and then my mates started riding, so I started riding, and I watched all these videos and got more and more into it. So no one really inspired me to ride, probably like all the pro riders and everything. So yeah.
Next one is from KAEDENW1. So Caden W1, what's your dream trick?
My dream trick is most definitely a double flare. That's like the trick I'm aiming for at the moment. So hopefully I'll be able to get it in the near future, and that'd be the best feeling trick to land.
Next question is from TomHillier.com.au. If you could go back, would you take the same path, and why?
Most definitely, I'd definitely take the same path, because along this path I've met all you guys, which I cannot thank you guys enough for all the inspiration you've given me, and it's just like I've gone so far in scooter riding. Like I've met so many new people, like all the people in the ASA, like Reese, Lockie, Jack, Bianca, all them people, and that's just the best feeling in the world to be able to like ride with the best and just have them as mates and have you guys inspire me every day to do what I love.
Next one is from official Kai.Scoot. Why did you join district?
Why did I join district? Because I researched up on district and I realised that the parts are really strong, they're durable, and they're ultra light, so like they'd be able to withstand the impact of really big tricks, and so I just like really liked them, decided to join their team.
Okay, now Bo_Baildon_23 and Trey_Small have asked the same question, and it is, are you going to make signature parts?
Am I going to make signature parts? Not at the moment. I'm not on the district pro team just yet, but if I do get on there, most definitely will want to make signature parts for you guys, so maybe in the near future, hopefully.
Okay, Josh_Trowbridge_, what is your dream?
What is my dream? My dream is definitely to go to Barcelona, Spain for the world titles of scooter riding. That's my like ultimate goal, to go there, as it would just be so good to represent my sponsor in the thing I love to do and represent my family and my mates as well.
Go family. Next one is from Preston.Kissling. Who is your favourite scooter rider?
Who is my favourite scooter rider? Most definitely John Marco Gatos, because he's 13 and he's just like so inspirational, and I look up to him because he's just one of those people that's the same age as me, and it just shows what I have inside of me, like what I can actually bring out in myself and what I can actually do. So, yeah.
Preston.Kissling asks another question. What are some of your favourite scooter parts?
What are my favourite scooter parts? Most definitely district parts, because they're just really light, durable and strong, like I said before.
Next one is from Mitch Larter. What was the most painful trick you did in your edit? Like, what hurt the most to land?
What hurt the most to land? Most definitely the front flip, because a few of the times I'd go up to the ramp and I wasn't in the right mindset, and I'd go to do it and I would just bail out as I do it, and I'd land flat on my back, which would hurt my back. And I did that about 3-4 times, and then I would land on my butt, and the next day I couldn't even walk from how much I've landed on my butt. So yeah, that most definitely hurt the most.
Next one is from Cody_Scoots07. Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Where do I see myself in 10 years? Well, I'm hoping to see myself out Barcelona, Spain. And I'm also hoping to be able to still ride scooters and do YouTube, and still have the amazing fans that I have now, like you guys, and be able to just do what I love for a job, and yeah.
Now, a Dam_Steezy asked, what was your favourite trick for your edit, which you have answered before. We also have Bianca Dilworth, who asked, what was the hardest trick to land, which you've also asked, but thank you guys for sending your questions. And the next one is Henry Bennett LFC10. How did you get your sponsor? I think we also asked that as well. So again, thank you for your question. And that's one more question is, who would you like to thank the most for the videoing that was done for your edit?
Well, I'd like to thank my dad, Tom Seddon. I'd like to also thank my mum, Kaz Seddon, over there. And I would also like to thank Abby Wells, as she helped film most of the edit. She was the one there that filmed for 2 hours when I was doing that Brightest Deck Grab whip. She was also there with the different angle of that front flip. She mostly filmed pretty much 3/4 of my edit, so massive thank you to her, and yeah. Alrighty guys, that's going to do it for today's Q&A. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, go down and smash that like button, subscribe if you're new. Also, massive thank you to all you guys for commenting on my Instagram. If you want to go check out my Instagram, right there, you know, editing's awesome these days, so like I can just put it right there, you know. Also go follow my sponsor, District Scooters, and I'll see you in my next video guys. Laters, you know. Bye.